Hi all, in this lecture I am showing how to create a lighting family in Revit and how to use in the model that one. So I will show you that step by step things. So I'll close this one. For example, I'm just closing this model and I just need to go to the Revit and I just need to get a family type from templates from here. I'm using for metric generic model from here. I'm just opening that one. Once it's open, then you can see the draw panel with the reference planes. This is called reference planes. So we need to set our family types and category and parameter first. This is the lighting fixture. Just fix that one. And even you can show the lighting sources and everything from here. So this is like we will have some reference planes over here, and after that we need to save this project to lighting. I'll have something before, so I'm just replacing that one. Just one, click OK and save it. Yes. Then we need to create some reference planes for the lighting. Just create similar. Then we need to pick a point and just I'm giving the length of the light. Both side I am giving 600. This side I am giving 600 and this side I am giving 600. Then I need to give the depth of the lighting. So just to giving like a 50 for that. Just to give a width of that one. Okay, just to giving width of the lighting. So this is 50, 50, 100. Then what we need to do, we just need to create some parameter for this one. So just go here and you can create it from here, otherwise you can give a dimensions and do that one. So I am just creating from here family types parameter. So creating one for lighting length, lighting length, lighting length. Click OK. So it is coming under discipline common. So the type of parameter is length and dimension, it is under the dimension. So click OK. Just click OK. Then another one also I need to create it, lighting width. So it is also coming over here and just click OK. So that two are come up over here, and I have to create one for the lighting depth, lighting depth. Just click OK. Then click OK. So that three parameter is created. Then go to create, and this is a simple type of lighting family. Just go to the extrusion and take a rectangle from here. Just draw the rectangle like this. You can see it was created over here. I just log the things. Don't forget to log these things. Log this one and just finish it. Then go to here and just go to the 3D view. How it's look. So you can see it was looking like this, and what we need to, we didn't given any proper dimension, so proper settings of the parameter. So that is what it was showing in the 3D like this. So what we need to do, our parameter settings over here first. Then what will go to the align dimension. Select this one and pick like this, and just give a equal for this one, and just another parameter like this, and I just need to give this one like a lighting length, and then we need to give another parameter over here, just the width of this light, just give like this and equal, and I'm just changing the dimension scale of this one, and I just giving like this, and just select this one and I giving this one is the lighting width. So that parameter is set. Once you go to the 3D view, you can see it was fixed over there. So we need to set that one, and another one we go to the front side, and this one is now it was like 250. So just I need to create like this one 100, and then I need to give another reference plane. Just type RP and just pick the point, and I'm just giving that 100. And just giving this 100, and this even if this was in 250 or something like that, so you can move like to whatever height you required, whatever depth you need. So you just move it up to there and pick the lock button, and now you can see that was created over here. You can see you can change the width, realistics or whatever things you need, so you can change it from here. So I'm keeping this one on a hidden line. Then what we need to do, we just need to set up for one parameter for here also. Just select this one and just giving this one and selecting this one, and I'm giving this giving from here the depth of the light. And just confirm with this one, is it locked or not with this reference line, and I am giving the name of this parameter reference line like lighting top. Okay, that was set also there. And then we need to go to the 3D. We need to set up some threaded rod over there. So how it's done, how it's do, I'll show you. Just go here and just need to go to create, and just need to create extrusion, and from here you can choose the circle, and I just need to draw one circle like with 3 or 2.5 or 2. I'm just saying like 2. Just click that one and just pick it like this. So you can see it was created over there, but it was not showing that one. So what we need to do, like that issues is coming, means what you can do, just delete that one. We need to, why it was coming like that, it was not in the reference plane. So we need to create again and go to the extrusion, and first set the work plane, then just set that one. We will just say like reference plane lighting top. Just select that one, click OK. Then you go to the circle. Then we just need to give this one circle like 2. Enter. Just a circle, just to draw like this, and just select this one and just give it 2. Enter it. So that was created over here. Once it's done, just click OK. So now you can see it was in the exact of the light, above the light. So that is what the purpose of we are giving this work plane based from the we are giving the reference plane name, and that was set up through the work plane. Then we need to go there in the reference level. Then we need to move this one to our correct location. So what we need to do, just select this one and edit extrusion, and you can select this circle, and you can see here the center mark visible. Click on that one, so you can get the center mark over here, and just need to align with this line and lock it. And we just need to give the dimensions for this one. Just to give a dimension, select this one and just give a dimension like this. So if you want to change this one, you can change it. Just I'm saying like 500. So just it was going to the 500. Otherwise you can give to whatever dimension you require, you can give that one. And then just click OK. Then what we need to do, just need to create another one on this side. Just mirror this one. Just select this line, so it will mirror to this part. Just click on that one, and you can give to edit extrusion. Already it was set up with this dimensions, and locate this one, and just delete this and just give another dimensions for this. Just select this 2 point and just give like that, and you need to finish the editing. So if you look this one, this is the 3D view. So how it's look. So you can see the threaded rod is created over here. And you can go to the front view again. Then we need to give some parameter for this threaded rod. So what we need to do, just RP it. Just select this one, and we just need to pick the line from here, and I am just giving 700 depth of this threaded rod height. Just give that one, and just to give a dimensions for that, and I'm just giving this one and selecting this one, and I'm creating the new parameter, length of rod, length of lighting rod. This is I am giving instant parameter, and it is under the dimension. Just click OK. So then what we need to do, we just need to pick this one up to the here and just locate that one, and this one also you need to pick it that one and just locate that one also. Just once you locate that one, we can create some other parameter over here. So for example, I am going here, I need to change this one around 2000, just and this one around 200, and this one also around 200. So just click that one, so you can see it was going bigger size. So I need to create some other parameter for that one. and I'm going here and I'm changing that one like previously, like whatever it was there, just 1200, and that is 100, and this one is also 100. So for that I need to create 2-3 parameter over here, type of parameter. One is 1200 mm lighting, let's say lighting, and I'm copying this one, and click OK. Then I need to, this is 1200, and I need to create another one like 2000. For example, I am giving like 2000 mm lighting. Just give OK, and I'm just changing this one 2000, and I need to change this one 150 depth, and this one. So you can, as per the standards, you can change it. And another one I am just giving 2400. Sorry, just paste it, and I'm just giving 2400 for this one. How lot of things you can do from here, like how many types you need, you can set it over here. And this one just give a 2400, and here I can give like 200, and I can give this one also 200. Just click OK. So now it was set up like with if you want to 1200, just click OK. So that will adjust to there. So if you go here, and I need to, this one is like around 2000, another parameter like 2400 applied. So click OK. So that will change to 2000, that parameter, adjust to that parameter. So if I go here and I am changing this one, lighting is 2000, just click OK. So that will go to that one. So like that you can arrange it, and I am keeping 1200, and then click apply OK. So it will automatically adjust with that. Once you've done that one, we need to open a project. I'm just opening one project. I need to load this one into the project. So how it's work, I will show you. Before that, what we need to do, we just need to do something over there, and I go here, and I'm going to the reference plane, or otherwise I can go to the 3D plan also. So I need to create some conduit connector over here, electrical connector over here. You just select that one, and just work plane base, and I am choosing the which one, lighting top, and click OK, and I just connected that one. Automatically it will connect over there. If you click this one, and you can assign for that power and everything. So this is system type communication. So create this one, electrical connector, and just electrical connector, and just need to put the work line, and I'm giving it lighting top. That was created over here. So if you can go here in the 3D view, you can see it was visible over here. And the system type you need to change to our power balanced. So you can get it that one, or power unbalanced, whichever you need, you can select that one, and you can give the voltage and phase, number of phases. Even it's 3 phase, you can give 3 phase, and 2 phase, one single phase, you can give single phase, and even the voltage 230, you can give whatever things you need, you can add it from here. Okay, once you've done that one, just go here, and you need to connect this conduits connector also. So wherever it's coming, so you can just select it from here, and just give the lighting top, and just give that one. So conduit selections also come up over there. Once all this done, you just need to load to the project, and this is our project. So I need to give the height of this one around 2000. Then you can easily place this one like the proper distance. You can place it all the things. So voltage and everything it was showing over here, you can just simply place like this, equal distance. You can place the light and everything. So this is a simple exercise. So once you look in the 3D, how it's look it in the 3D, so I'll show you. Just go to the 3D view. So you can see all are fitted over here, but it was not fixed. The support is not within the in the ceiling. So for that, what we need to do, just we can make some sections over here. Go to here and make some sections like this. Just go to view, and then select the light. So you can stretch it like this, and otherwise you can stretch like this also. Otherwise you can select the road height, like from, you can get the road height from the 900 now. Then create similar, selects to select enter project like this. You can select it, enter the project, and you can give the lighting road 900. So automatically that will, what will happen, it will fix over in the in the CD. So like that we can arrange the lighting fixtures like through the threaded road. This is a simple lighting fixtures for fixture family. So just try with this exercise. If you like my video, please subscribe my channels and follow me in the courses and everything. Thanks for watching. Thank you.